Look at this Python executable. It uses the default Windows icon. When I open it, there's no loading screen, the window title says TK, and the icon is completely generic. It looks amateur. Now look at this version. A custom icon on the executable, a smooth splash screen while loading, and a clean interface with a proper title and logo. Let's open VS Code and see how to build this step by step. The application we're working on is a simple productivity dashboard built with Tkinter, featuring a Pomodoro timer and a daily task list. Before writing any code, make sure your project folder here named python_app contains both your Python script and your .ico icon file in the same directory. To set our custom title, we go inside the dunder init method and add self.title, task focus hub, to replace the default TK name. Right below the title, we're going to add the code for our icon. First, let's paste import OS at the top of our file with the other imports, because we need it to handle file paths properly. Now back inside dunder init, instead of using a simple relative path, we use os.path.dir name of file to get our script's folder location and combine it with app_icon.ico. This prevents file path errors regardless of where the app is executed. Then, if os.path.exists, we pass this absolute path to self.icon bitmap. Let's run the code. Our window now opens centered, with a custom title and a clean icon. Above our main application class, let's create a splash screen class to give our application a smooth loading experience. We define a compact splash screen class inheriting from tk.toplevel. First, self.override redirect removes the standard window borders. Next, we calculate the screen center and set a fixed size of 400 by 250 pixels. Finally, we stack our logo, application title, and loading status label directly using inline packing to keep the class clean in under 20 lines. You can find the full source code linked in the video description. To show our splash screen when the application launches, we need to update our main execution block. First, right after creating our modern app instance, we call app.withdraw to temporarily hide the main window. Next, we instantiate our splash screen class and pass the main app as its parent. Then, we define a quick function that destroys the splash screen and calls app.deiconify to reveal our main window. Finally, using app.after, we schedule this function to run after 3000 milliseconds, giving us a clean 3-second loading screen. Let's run the code to see our splash screen in action. As you can see, a sleek, borderless splash screen appears right in the center of the screen, loads for 3 seconds, and then seamlessly reveals our main application workspace. Notice that small blank window flashing right before the splash screen appears? This happens because Tkinter renders the main window by default as soon as modern app is initialized. To fix this flickering, we move inside dunder init of modern app and call self.withdraw on the very first line after super.dunder init. This instantly hides the main window before it gets a chance to render on screen. Now, when we run the code, the main window stays completely hidden, giving us a smooth and flawless splash screen launch. To assign an icon to our final executable file, we use PyInstaller's icon flag with the exact same .ico file. In the terminal, run PyInstaller with --noconsole, --onefile, and --icon equals appicon.ico, followed by your main script name. This embeds the icon directly into the exe file for Windows, matching our window title bar icon seamlessly. Wait! Notice how the application launched, but the icon is missing from the title bar? This happens because PyInstaller extracts bundled files into a temporary folder at runtime, causing the relative file path to fail. To fix this, we first define a resource path helper function right at the top of our script, just below our imports. Next, inside the dunder init of our modern app class, we use this function to load our window icon dynamically. Finally, when building with PyInstaller, we add the add data flag to bundle the icon file directly into that temporary directory. Now, when we launch our executable again, the title bar icon appears flawlessly. Thank you for watching. You can find the full source code in the GitHub link down in the description. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.